many of the things that Dr. Gazzone spoke about before and some of the rigor and things that we talk about here all the time at Wantagh High School is that we are proud of the fact that we have a wide variety of honor societies here in many of the different disciplines. And it's one of the things that we're most proud of, especially when we do get to have those awards ceremonies and we're able to showcase the best and the brightest that we have here at Wantagh High School. They can always check in with their guidance counselor to find out who the advisor for these different honor societies are. And there is a process by which they fill out an application and are able to then be recognized for their great work in many of the different things in the arts and in all the other disciplines that we have here at Wantagh High School. And now I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Mrs. Julie Rossley, who will speak to you about English, reading, foreign language, library.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Julie Rossley, and I'm the Director of Humanities for the Wantagh School District. I would like to take this opportunity to share with you some information about Wantagh High School's humanities programs. The teachers in the English and reading departments of Wantagh High School seek to enhance students' reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills, and to further their appreciation and understanding of literature and communication. We encourage students to think critically and creatively by exploring a variety of authors, genres, and mediums, and by challenging each learner to read, analyze, and discuss the words of others. To meet the New York State graduation requirements, all students are required to enroll in a 4-year sequence in English and to pass the English Regents exam, which is offered in 11th grade. In 10th grade, students may enroll in English 10R, English 10H, or AP Seminar, while as juniors, they may enroll in Regents Level English or AP English Language and Composition. As seniors, students may elect to enroll in English 12R Foundations, College English, or AP Literature and Composition. Please note, for those seniors enrolling in English 12 Foundations, AI in Action is a new course available for the students' English studies in the spring semester. Each year, students may enroll in semester-long English electives, as well as support classes to strengthen their reading and writing skills. Beginning in the 25-26 school year, a new half-year elective, The Right Way to Scholarships, is available to seniors. As you can see from this flowchart, students are not tracked in English, meaning that a student may choose to move from level to level in the sense of honors or regents or vice versa from year to year. This flexibility holds true in social studies and world languages as well. Please be aware that the rigor of each level increases or decreases substantially based on the level your child chooses. If you have any questions about leveling, please feel free to speak with your child's teacher or with me. The goal of the Wantagh High School Social Studies Department is to prepare students for college, careers, and civic life with courses that are rigorous and aligned with the New York State learning standards for social studies. Social studies is intended to promote civic competence through the integrated study of social sciences and humanities. The primary purpose of social studies is to help young people develop the ability to make informed and reasoned decisions for the public good as citizens of a culturally diverse, democratic society in an independent world. To meet the New York State graduation requirements, all students are required to enroll in a 4-year sequence in social studies and to take the Regents exam in 10th and 11th grade. In 10th grade, students may enroll in either Global History 2, AP Euro History, or AP World History Modern, while as juniors, they may enroll in Regents Level or AP Level US History. As seniors, students take a combination of government and economics courses, which can be standard, college, or AP level. The Social Studies Department takes pride in its philosophy and practice of challenging students intellectually in an academically stimulating environment, and it offers AP elective courses, such as AP Research, for juniors who have successfully completed AP Seminar, and AP Psychology or AP European History for juniors and seniors. Additionally, the department has a long-standing relationship with Syracuse University and LIU Post, and we offer 5 college credit-bearing courses to our students. These courses are taken by students at Wantagh High School and are taught by our university-certified teachers. Students who enroll in these courses and pay the college tuition to the respective university may be granted college credit if they earn a grade of C or better. These college credits are transferable to most universities and colleges. When students enter the high school, they continue their coursework with a target language selected in 6th grade. Annually, every student has the opportunity to enroll in a Regents, Honors, Pre-AP, College, or AP level course, depending on the student's grade level and if the student meets the entry criteria for each of these courses. In each of the world language courses, students engage in learning new vocabulary, conjugating verbs, discovering cultural similarities and differences, and understanding diversity. In 10th grade, students take the Checkpoint B exam, which is administered in June. In 11th and 12th grade, students have the option to continue with their world language courses, taking regular or pre-AP level world language courses in 11th grade and college level or AP level courses as seniors. Taking these classes grants students a variety of academic opportunities, including obtaining college credit towards their studies in 12th grade. As seniors, students enroll in either a college level or AP level world language course, and they have the opportunity to apply for the Seal of Biliteracy, a prestigious award recognizing those who have studied and attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. The intent of the New York State Seal of Biliteracy is to encourage the study of languages, identify high school graduates with language and biliteracy skills for employers, provide universities with additional information about applicants seeking admission, prepare students with 21st century skills, recognize the value of foreign and native language instruction in school, and affirm the value of diversity in a multicultural society. Students enrolled in E&L classes receive core content area and English language development instruction to enrich communication and comprehension. Students who are in our E&L classes are also urged to engage in the Seal of Biliteracy program. Should you have any questions about any of the courses or opportunities I've highlighted this evening, please consult the curriculum guide or contact me. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Christopher Kozak, Director of STEM.
Good evening. Thank you for coming out on such a cold night. My name is Christopher Kozak, and I'm the Director of STEM. I'm excited to share an overview of our science, math, and technology courses available for your students as they enter into 10th grade. Here in Wantagh, our science, math, and technology courses not only meet Regents diploma requirements, but also prepare students for a variety of college and career pathways that are essential in a student's academic journey. First up are our science courses. At Wantagh, our outstanding science program provides students with diverse course options to fulfill graduation requirements, work towards an advanced Regents diploma, earn college credits, and strengthen their academic portfolio while exploring interests in the STEM fields. And the courses here are offered. Dr. Gazzone, is this being shared out afterwards as well? So this presentation will be shared. Just I see this. I would do this as well as take pictures, so you can feel free. This will be shared out, so it'll be a lot easier for you to download. You're more than welcome to take pictures. You might not want to take a picture of me, but it's okay. So first, our science courses, our high school science courses structures provide flexibility, allowing students to follow different paths in middle school while offering similar course options in 10th grade. So by this time, they've gone through 8th grade, where you have two different Regents options, 9th grade, and now when students go into 10th grade, they kind of come back towards the middle, where next year we have 2 different chemistry options, a Regents level chemistry and honors, and for students who are not quite ready to challenge chemistry, we have a course called Matter and Energy, which is the foundational support course and prepares students to take chemistry in 11th grade. But I'll leave that up there for one more second. I know it's a lot. Oh, actually. So if you look over in the right column, in the purple column, which looks terrific, Dr. Gazzone. By 11th grade, students can explore a variety of advanced options, including AP courses, college accredited courses, and engage in science electives. And I'll talk briefly about those now. We offer 5 different AP courses. The one that I'll highlight is actually AP Biology, the first one on the top left. So some students who are currently in LEAPS We'll actually challenge that course as well as chemistry, H in 10th grade. So if we're focusing on 10th grade now, that's the one that you want to look at. Some students will actually take 2 science courses next year. They perform pretty well with it. The other courses are more geared towards 11th and 12th grade. And we also offer 2 college-accredited science courses, anatomy and physiology, accredited through St. John's University, as well as forensics through Syracuse University, right, our super program. Okay. And then as students progress, we have different wonderful science electives. Some are half year and some are full year, but these are more, a little bit further down the road that students will explore: marine biology, bioethics, sports science, conceptual physics, advanced agriculture, which is wonderful, introduction to forensics, and science research. And once again, these are all in the course catalog, so I don't want to bore everyone by going through each one. But one that's really exciting, next year, we actually have an emergency medical technician course, budget pending, right? So hopefully everything works out well. This course is taught by New York State certified instructors. Students who complete the course requirements will actually earn EMT certification. The course itself requires students to be 17 at the end of the course in order to take the state exam. So it's offered to seniors. The course is offered in the evening for 3 hours a night. It's a wonderful opportunity for students who want to become EMTs, but also any student entering the health fields. The course offers 6 college credits, which is a pretty tremendous savings. A lot of pre-med courses require the EMT course as one of the foundational courses or prerequisites for their program. So it is a fantastic opportunity. Next, we'll move on to mathematics, my favorite. Right, we have if you don't know already, we have an outstanding mathematics department here, really caring teachers. They're wonderful. Your child right now, if they're a 9th grader, are either taking algebra or geometry, right? So if they're an algebra student in 9th grade, they have the opportunity to take geometry R or Regents level or honors in grade 10. In 11th grade, students may take algebra 2, Regents or honors, which leads to many excellent choices senior year. If your student is a 9th grader currently enrolled in geometry honors, they may take algebra 2 in 10th grade. In grade 11, there are several different pathways, including 2 levels of pre-calculus and 2 levels of statistics courses. These choices will help them prepare for AP and college level courses offered during their senior year. So in terms of AP courses, we offer AP Statistics and AP Pre-Calculus. Our AP Pre-Calculus program here actually feeds into AP Calculus BC. So if you look on the right-hand side, those 2 courses on the right, Calculus AB is the first semester of a college-level course, calculus course, which Calculus BC is the first 2 semesters. So AP Pre-Calculus feeds into AP Calculus BC. Okay. We also offer another college-level pre-calculus course, and that's through Malloy University, as well as a college statistics course through Malloy University. And we also offer an algebra and trigonometry course accredited through LIU Post. Okay. All right, and now on to the third department, right, is our technology program. Once again, we have a fantastic technology teachers here. As students enter 10th grade, they have several exciting options to explore in technology courses. We offer woodworking, where students gain hands-on experience in building and finishing wood products. Starting next year, budget pending, we will introduce 2 new half-year construction courses, one focusing on exterior structures and the other on interior systems and finishes. In these courses, students will develop practical skills in carpentry, masonry, electrical work, and plumbing. And for those interested in automation, we have robotics, where students design, build, and program their own VEX robots, learning about machine automation and computer control systems. Additionally, students can take Introduction to Coding, which covers foundational computer concepts and widely used programming languages. And for more advanced learners, we have AP Computer Science, where students are exposed to coding languages such as Java and Python. And these courses provide students with valuable skills for future, preparing them for career in trades and technology fields. Okay. Try to go as fast as I could. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Kelly Jones, our Curriculum Director for Fine and Performing Arts and Business Education. Thank you.
Hello and good evening. Now to the best part of the day. So for our 10th through 12th graders, most 9th graders fulfill their arts requirement with a foundations course, which is one of the top courses up there in pink, Studio and Art, PTLW, which is our drawing, drafting, and design, and Studio Media Art. So the majority of our 9th graders have taken one of those courses. And so from there, students are able to go down and choose any one of our incredible electives for their coursework throughout high school, 10th through 12th grade. Some of them do have prerequisites. We ask you to please check the curriculum guide to make sure that you follow the correct sequence to make sure that you get to those culminating AP courses. So in fine art, we have our drawing and painting, and then we have 2D and 3D APs that usually most students are able to get to by 11th grade. Our photography, Studio 1 and 2, and then our AP photography. And then we have our graphics side, which is all computer-based art, graphics 1 and 2, again, culminating in the AP Studio. And of course, our yearbook production course, which is a huge amount of work and fun that the students actually work together to produce the annual high school yearbook. And then we have AP Art History. This is a course we really are going to try to have run for next year. It's almost like the academic side of art, but it's very history and art based, and a lot of students who have taken AP Euro or AP Global will really have a foot up in being able to accomplish this and take another AP course that they might not be able to have another opportunity for. So AP Art History is there. We encourage students who are interested in that type of work. Please reach out to our art teachers, Mrs. Dubois in particular, to see and get any more information about that course. And then our last course at the bottom there is our Studio and Comprehensive Art. It's really for our students who want to develop a portfolio or really want to hone in on a specific medium of art, whether it be sculpture or digital or paint and oil pastels or something like that. So it's really a student-driven course, which is another incredible opportunity for students to really be able to direct themselves in their art with the guidance of the teacher with them every step of the way. So that's our incredible art department. Music. So again, students coming in from 8th to 9th grade will usually end up in one of the first ensembles, chorale, concert band, or symphonic orchestra. At the bottom, you'll see our honors level ensembles, wind ensemble, honora la voce, and string ensemble. Those are all audition-based groups. The audition materials are out right now, so we encourage any student who is sitting in one of the other ensembles, if they wish to audition, please do. Make sure you see your music teacher and get the materials to be able to audition for those upper level groups. And then we offer AP music. Just like in art, it's the academic side of music. It's how to learn to write music. How do composers go about their writing process? It's all based in the lab, which is upstairs in our incredible state-of-the-art music lab with the keyboards that are hooked up to the max. It's just a beautiful space, and the kids are actually really delved into the actual making and creating of actual music instead of the performance of it. So it's another side of music, but it's a wonderful course, very rigorous, but AP Music, if you have questions about that too, please make sure you reach out to your music teachers. Okay. And then, you want to do this one?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So in the past, we embedded some of these classes in our music program, our English program, but we decided we've added some new classes, and we kind of took a step back and said, we kind of need like a new department, right? And the department we kind of created was this performing and media arts. department. Different courses are overseen by Ms. Julie Rossi and Ms. Jones. You can see oversees them in the course catalog. But we're really excited about the direction where this department itself is heading. First, I'll just talk about the performing arts real quick. So, we're a small district, we're a small school, right? So we want to provide opportunities for our kids. You may have seen in the technology slide that we have an A cycle and B cycle, where we offer car care and power sport and A cycle. Next year, we're going to consider that the B cycle. We're not running power sports or car care. We're running construction, interior construction, exterior construction. And now the year after that, we're going to flip-flop it, because we want to give kids opportunities to take 2 years worth of courses while they're here at Wantagh High School. We don't have enough students to offer all 4 of those courses at one time, but if we did it creatively, we can give 2 years worth of like technical trades experience to those kids over those 2 years. So we follow that same model for our drama program. So this current year we have drama and advanced drama. For next year, what we're going to call it our A cycle. We're going to have the art of improv and page to stage. Next year, during our course proposal process, we'll be also rolling out 2 new courses in the area of theater and music, or theater, I should say, and then that will be run in the B cycle. So for students who want 2 years of performing arts theater-based courses, they're going to be able to get that by staying at Wantagh High School, by us creatively using this A cycle, B cycle idea. I just wanted to highlight that for the performing arts, as well as the technology slide that was shown before. Again, we offer our choreography and dance class. That's a 9 through 12 course. But next year is the first time we're doing it. Yeah, next year for the first time we are offering the college choreography and dance class, so students can get college level credit for that course. 4 credits. Students, say again. SUNY credits. Students would have had to take the choreography and dance class as a prereq, and if there's room, after those students who took that class, if there's room, students in grade 11, 12 could enter based on, I think it's like an addition. The next area that we have is our media arts program, which we're really excited about. We've had audio engineering, we've had intro to podcasting. Podcasting is a great class. It's taught by Mr. John Hampson, who's like our resident rock star. I think we all know his story. I'm not getting into that. But the kids, it's a story about a girl, right? But that aside, what we're really excited about, and we're really thankful for the support of the board pending budget approval, is we're creating a broadcasting studio. So this broadcasting studio, we have a space for it. It's going to be on the colonnade. It's actually split. It's creatively put there because we're looking at developing a 4-year program for our students that eventually will also go down into 8th grade, where we have students taking some intro to broadcasting classes in 8th grade, come to the high school, and by creatively putting the broadcast studio on the colonnade, this studio is accessible for both middle school and high school students. We've done some trips to other schools to take a look at their broadcasting, and next year's the tip of the iceberg. We've done a lot of visits. We're in the process, or we will be in the process of purchasing the equipment and doing the construction to the room, which is connected to the audio engineering room. And look, the vision here is that we're going to build a production course for our kids. They're going to producing morning announcements on TV. They're going to be covering our sporting events, our theater events. They're going to be doing interviews. That's the way of media, right? Ed media. Nobody watches TV anymore, right? Everyone watches or listens to podcasts or YouTube or they scroll on Facebook. That's kind of like how we get our information. And this is the way we're looking ahead. We have a lot of students already interested in the program. We're really excited about it. This is just a picture of one of the schools, Oyster Bay, one of the studios that they have, and some technology and things like that. But we're really excited about it. So that's the broadcasting cost. And then I'll pass it back to Ms. Jones for business.
So we are in year 2 of our revamped business program. You can see up there that we have our 2 9th grade initially courses that the 9th graders can take, but of course anyone can take those if you have a 10th through 12th grader who really wants to see if this is the way that they want to go. We encourage them to take our foundations course. But we have several other areas of business. We have 3 specific strands. We have our business administration, we have college, our finance, our college accounting and global economy, and our marketing. And of course, our culminating course, which is VE, I can't say enough about the VE program and what the kids experience. They actually create a company, and they go through the entire process of what does that look like? How do you do a proposal? Who gets named the CFO? Who gets named the CEO? And then they go across all of Long Island and compete, and they go to trade shows, and they market and sell their brand in different ways. So I can't speak highly enough about the opportunity, because they walk into that class and it's like they're walking into their business. So we really encourage the students to get to that college VE program. But as you can see, the courses are very robust. There's really not a whole lot of prerequisites, and we did that on purpose, so your students could take a marketing course and say, I think I really want to stick with the economy part, so they can jump back over and take the college level accounting. So again, a great program. We're really excited about the way that we were able to structure this. One new course that we are offering is called Foundations of Cybersecurity. I'm sure that you are very aware that this is going to be, and is currently, but it's going to be even more so, a huge part of the world in keeping all of our cyber information safe. So Wantagh is investing in it. We're going to be offering a complete 3-year program in cybersecurity that the students are going to be able to actually go through 3 different cybersecurity courses that will lead to a cybersecurity certification. So this is the first one. It's called Foundations of Cybersecurity. We welcome our 10th through 12th grade students to get involved and see if they are interested in that program. But again, it's something new and something current that we really felt was important for our business students to have that leg up, going out into the business world. So again, excited about cybersecurity, and if you have any questions, please don't ever hesitate to reach out. Thanks. I think I'm introducing Ms. Keene, our Director of Athletics and Physical Education and Health and Driver's Ed.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jennifer Keene, and I'm the Director of Physical Education, Health, Athletics, and Driver's Education. In terms of physical education, every student, 9 through 12, must take and pass physical education each semester to graduate. The structure and foundation of phys ed is to promote a healthy lifestyle and encourage positive behaviors. We offer numerous options within the class for student choice to engage our students in lifelong fitness and wellness. Oh, sorry. Health is also required for all of our students. Health is offered to students in grades 10 through 12 and can be taken either for a semester every day or a full year every other day. The course your child goes into will be based on their specific schedule availability. Our health course covers the makeup of the human body and its functions while enforcing the key concepts of properly maintaining and promoting a healthy lifestyle in a continually changing environment. There is a premise of developing positive behaviors with an emphasis on eliminating behaviors that negatively affect a healthy lifestyle and place the individual or individuals at risk. Up next, we have Dr. Maura LaChance.
Thank you. So my name is Dr. Maura LaChance. I'm the supervisor for special education here. For those of you who might have children with an IEP in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, you guys might be pros at this special education process. Most things will be similar to what you've experienced in the past. All decisions regarding your child's IEP or 504 will be made in the spring. By spring, I'm really referring to February 1st to about May 1st is when all the meetings occur. We just start early to just have adequate time to prepare for the programs and services for your child. So we have a lot of different programs here to meet the needs of your child. We have related services, we have resource room, we have integrated co-teaching, and if you have a child that does not have an IEP, you might have had the benefit of your child being in an ICT class where there's kids with IEPs and without. And there's 2 teachers teaching that, a special education teacher and a gen ed teacher. So you might have had that experience. We also have small special classes, and for certain students, we might have a hybrid option where they might be in small special class and ICT, Sometimes there is logistics that are at play, the scheduling and things like that, but if it works and that's what your child needs, we always try to accommodate that. Please know Mr. Pappas will be talking about course recommendations. So you might see on there that your child is recommended for the same program that they're in now. So if they're in ICT, you might see that. But please know that's not binding. All decisions, like I said, will be made at that CSE meeting. But teachers put in just a general recommendation just for planning purposes. But again, don't worry if you thought, oh, wait a minute, we thought we might be going less restrictive. We might be going from ICT to resource room, and you're seeing ICT on there. All those decisions will be made in the spring. And lastly, I just want to touch on that if your child does have an IEP or 504, they might have program accommodations or test accommodations. Just because they have them this year doesn't mean they're having the same ones next year. We really want to revisit them and make sure there's a need for each accommodation, because our goal is just to make your child as independent as possible for their time here, and also just so they could be as successful as possible once they leave us when they graduate. So overall, if you have any questions, please know your special education teachers are here to answer questions. We have 2 psychologists in the high school, Ms. Lemire, who's also a CSE chair. We also have Dr. Wong, and then I will always be happy to answer questions. You could email or call, so please reach out if you have any questions. At this time, I'll introduce Mr. Frank Muzio.
Good evening, everyone. You've had been given a lot of information tonight. The good news is that that information is available in our curriculum guide, in our course catalog, I should say. And there are so many wonderful electives and core courses that we've discussed tonight. And please look through that book and see what's really best for your son or daughter. The best way I can describe the Family Consumer Science Department is that it is experiential learning. Students learn by doing. They learn about nutrition by preparing roasted vegetables. They learn about different cultures by cooking different foods indigenous to different countries around the world. And they'll learn about chemical reactions with yeast by making bread. That's in our culinary strand. We also have a child development strand where students learn developmental theory first in a lecture, in a classroom, but then we have something called the play group. That toddlers come into our play group twice a week. They're paired with our students as shown in one of those photos. And so students learn developmental theory firsthand by working with these youngsters. Each of our courses, with the exception of the college level developmental psych course, may be taken without a prerequisite. There is a prerequisite for the college level developmental psych course that is 3 college credits through LIU Post. The goal of the FACS department, Family Consumer Science, and the guidance department are very similar. We prepare adolescents for adulthood. We prepare high school students for colleges and careers. In a word, we teach independence. The boy in the top photo, I had a conversation with him today. He's on his way to college. And it's unlikely that he's going to sustain himself on a diet of fast food and ramen noodles. He knows how to cook. He knows how to cook nutritious foods. Family Consumer Science courses teach students to budget for themselves. They teach students to understand their role as caregivers, future parents, even teachers, nurses. They also talk about food, current issues in food, things like GMOs. And they discuss things like keto diets and the differences between those kinds of things, and organic foods as opposed to processed foods. We explore foods that enhance performance. And our new course is Peak Performance Nutrition. And that's a course that someone who is interested in nutrition or is an athlete that wants to maximize their athletic performance would take a course like that. Please refer to our course catalog, as I said, to learn more about these courses and all the courses that we discussed tonight. Here we go. Guidance and counseling. where I spend most of my time. And the goals of the Guidance and Counseling Department, like I said, is to foster independence. We're trying to empower students so that they can get on to the next step in their lives, whether that be college or careers. Our main role is not even listed in this slide. What we do most of the time is see students. It's very rare that I walk out into the guidance office and there's no one sitting there. There's no one in each of the offices. And we provide counseling every day. We provide information to students every day. Sometimes we just lend a listening environment for students to figure things out on their own, whether that be about college or about taking these kinds of classes. We spend a lot of time with students this time of year trying to figure out which of these courses is the right one for them. We pride ourselves in that we offer conferences for parents, grades 9 through 12, so that we understand that you also are navigating high school and college. And so we make ourselves available with these evening programs and with conferences. And we're available every day by phone or email with any kinds of questions you might have. Our 4-part college evening program begins on Wednesday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. right here in this room. And we'll go successive Wednesdays after that. One of them is a Tuesday because of the Lunar New Year. But be on the lookout for that. Parent Square message. And for sophomore parents, we have a college night just for you on March 25th for parents and students. Vocational ed. Actually, this month I'm in the midst of interviewing students for vocational ed programs. Vocational ed is offered to students in grade 11, so I'm interviewing current 10th graders. These are very selective programs, and I have to put that out there. They're very good, they're very popular, but they are very selective. Students may learn a variety of career-based skills, such as cosmetology, trade electricity, plumbing, and so on. All applications must be in by February 1st to be considered. And now, to discuss that course catalog will be our assistant principal in the high school, Mr. Pappas.
Good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year. So just like Mr. Muzio said, the course catalog is available for you guys on the district website, so feel free to look at the catalog on at your own time. This is where you'll be able to find it from home on the district website. It outlines everything that was discussed tonight on that document. A couple of things that I'm going to mention today with you is our recommendation process and the beginning part of the scheduling process for your kids. Last month, teachers began making recommendations for next year, and you'll be receiving notification from me tomorrow night that will outline where you can access those teacher recommendations. So be on the lookout tomorrow. I'll be sending an email to you, and you'll be able to see what those recommendations are. This month in January, counselors at the high school will be working closely with your kids, narrowing down all those recommendations, making changes to those recommendations. So as you're able to see them on the on Infinite Campus portal, you may also see that those recommendations change after your child meets with his or her counselor. So be aware of that as well. In February, I'll be sending another notification to you that will list all the courses that your child is requesting for next year and about a week's window for your child to potentially change their mind. And right before February break, in fact, the Friday right before February break is the deadline for that. No changes after that day will be honored, because what happens at that point when we return from February break is I get to work and I start building the master schedule for the high school. So between the Monday after February break and about the beginning of June, we enter what we call the frozen period. During that time, changes are not honored or made. However, if there is a change of heart by your son or daughter, that will be looked at, but there's no guarantee that that change will be honored, because I'm building a schedule for the students that requested, and there might potentially not be room, but we do our best even in June to see what we can do for any change of heart. In June, there will be another letter that is sent out to you that basically outlines all the courses that your son or daughter are scheduled for, and that there's another short window for changes to be made at that point as well. And then we're off for summer. And you know, on the district website, you'll be able to find our add and drop policy, and again, most importantly, just to take advantage of all the opportunities that we have here at the high school. And I do appreciate the directors for sharing their programs with you this evening. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Gazzone, and if there are any questions that you may have for us, you know, feel free to ask us. I know there was a lot that was given and thrown at you this evening, so please feel free to ask us any questions about the programs.
Okay, before I open it up to some questions, just a quick acknowledgement. I just want to publicly thank all our parent organizations, the 612, SEPTA Sports Booster, and the Performing Arts Booster. Everybody is extremely supportive of our kids. We're able to do so much for our students and their passions because of everything that these organizations do in terms of raising money and funds, and we're just so thankful. So I just wanted to say that publicly. The last thing I want to just announce before we open this up to questions is really exciting. This past fall in September, we held our first ever Wantagh Warrior 9/11 Memorial 5K. For those who were there, it was an amazing experience, I think, for everyone that was in attendance. Tomorrow, for our 11th grade families, you'll be receiving an email notification, and students will be receiving a letter as well. We have arranged for our entire 11th grade class to go down this year on March 27th to the 9/11 Memorial Museum. We have also been able, because of the 5K, we were able to reduce the cost of that trip from $110 to $20 per student. So that information is going out tomorrow. Registration, parents can fill out the permission slips for the 11th graders on Parent Square. That's also where the $20 will be also paid on Parent Square. So we're really excited about it. It's the first time that we are doing this, and we're hoping that we could do this for every 11th grade class moving forward. So that's exciting. With that, I know we're a little quick. We started a little bit behind, but are there any questions about anything that you saw here tonight? We'll take some time to answer some questions for you guys. Yes. Say it again. Oh, the course weighting? It was AP and college and pre-AP were all 1.15. Now they're aligned to 1.10 with honors. Okay. So, but everyone who's in currently a college or pre-AP course this year is going to get that 1.15 weighting. So they kind of grandfathered in. It's just as you move forward and take those courses moving forward, it'll be 1.1. Yes. I have to be honest, weighting, it's really just a comparison internally in a building. Every district has different weights. Honestly, Great Neck, that's where I started my teaching career. They don't even weight at all. They don't give any weights. My former school, Oceanside, I think our highest weighting was 1.1. It's really just an internal way to compare students' course loads and the courses that they take and how they do on them. Yeah. No, it really doesn't, to be honest. So just to clarify, right, colleges don't look at the weighting, and the reason for that is because, as I just said, every high school has different weights. So, you know, in theory, if colleges looks at weights and we wanted our students to go to the best colleges, we would make like AP 1.2 or 1.25, right? They actually have internal systems. I used to work in guidance. When they get the applications, they actually have a standardized weighting system within their own college where they reweight every applicant based on their own weights, based on the unweighted average of courses. What colleges may do is they may look at weighted averages and compare applicants from within schools and say, how does this child compare with other applicants and their weighted averages? But it's like, that's apples to apples. Every other school is like apples to oranges, to cherries, to bananas, to whatever. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm sorry, you asked first, yeah. Yeah, we do have a lot, and what I would recommend is go on the course catalog, and right on the top of the course catalog, there's actually a college course index. So you can click on the online version, and once you click on that college tab, it's going to bring you to an index of all the college courses that we offer at the high school, and then you can click on each course, and that will bring it actually right to the description of that course. Yeah, so we offer, I mean,
For core classes, the 11th grade carries only AP.
AP. For core classes.
But, so you have AP English, language in 11th grade, or you have AP US history in 11th grade, or AP European, no, you take AP US history. There is no college level classes for humanities until 12th grade. That are core classes.
Look, I think we like to provide opportunities for our students to take courses of the highest rigor. We are, yeah. The AP courses than the college level courses, for the core level courses.
So in 12th grade, there generally aren't Regents exams. There are none in English, there are none in social studies.
So in 11th grade, though, there's a AP, is it, oh, it was
Which department?
I think it was college.
Which department?
Oh, so it's AP pre-calculus or college level pre-calculus.
No, the people at home will have to, you have to talk to the mic. Yeah, yeah. And I guess what's the question?
So the question is, like, if my son is trying to figure out, he's taking pre-calculus, but does he take AP pre-calculus or college level pre-calculus?
Right, so that would be a discussion for the child and the counselor. AP pre-calculus would be a bit more rigorous of a course than college pre-calc, which is why, again, we realign the weighting, because previously, college pre-calc and AP pre-calc would have the same weights, when in reality, AP pre-calc it's a little bit more rigorous because it's a nationally designed program through the College Board. Okay.
And if you happen to be in education or know, AP Pre-Calculus was initially designed to actually be a lighter course. It was supposed to be an entry-level course for students, but because here, working with our calculus teacher in design, our AP Calculus is actually an honors course. And what it does is, let's go back here. So we have Calculus AB and Calculus BC. Calculus AB is the first semester of college calculus, where BC is the first 2 semesters, right? So BC is more difficult. Our AP pre-calculus in 11th grade feeds into college BC. So we teach not only pre-calculus there, but we also teach many of the AB topics in 11th grade. So our students are well prepared moving to 12th grade. Okay, where our college pre-calculus, that is more in line with a student who doesn't want to take calculus in high school, so they'll take it as a senior, but they want some introductory, they also want college credit, and they also want an introductory college level math course, or the course also could feed into AB. So in 11th grade, it took Malloy college pre-calculus in 11th grade. That would prepare them for calculus AB as a senior. Right, so it prepares them for the first semester of calculus. Does that make sense? Or yes, I'm sorry. Thank you. Any other math questions or science or technology? Yes. It depends on the university. They are considerably less than what you would pay per credit at a college or university. I would say it's about $300, sir. It's a three credit course, 3 credit bearing course. About, well, no, I'm saying the average college course. Between 325. We have that resource available with the cost of courses per subject area. Oh, great. Making me sweat. All right, thank you.
Any other questions? Yes.
Yes, so for the past 6 years or so, we have offered the English regions to all 11th graders in January. So that frees up the second half of the year so that juniors could then engage in more creative projects or creative learning. Additionally, it helps those students who are enrolled in the AP language class to focus on the tasks of the AP exam solely, rather than to sit for the AP exam in May, then have to sit for another exam in June, and constantly be in test prep mode. You're welcome.
Any other questions? One more, you got one more question.
And it's about history. I noticed that you had the AP art history. By any chance would that class qualify as a history credit? No. Even though
Do you want to talk about it? Yeah. It would be an art credit, but yeah.
It's a fine arts credit because it's a fine arts course. It's discovering the history of what happens within art itself. It's almost like if there were a music history course, or if you had a history of literature course. Those fall within the specific disciplines as mentioned in their titles. Whereas if you had a history course that's recognized by the state, it would have to be Global Studies 1, Global Studies 2, Pre-AP World, AP Euro, US History, AP US History, Gov, Participation in Government, ECHO. That's where we really stop. Yes, one more. Sure. Yes, so a student who would be interested in applying for the Seal of Biliteracy, it offers the students as seniors who have gone through what we call Checkpoint C, meaning through at least 11th grade in world language, to complete a pretty intensive project, and they receive a seal on their diploma if they are successful in conducting the presentation and in having interpersonal discussion in the target language. The project is in both the target language, which is the world language, as well as in English. Well, they are learning a second language in the target language because they could, if the student wanted to enroll, let's say a student came into high school speaking, English natively and took French classes. If the student wanted to pick up Spanish, for instance, that could become the third language for a student who's taking something of like Italian or French. We offer Spanish 1 here in the high school, so if a student wanted to pick up a third language, he or she could. Correct. Spanish would have to become the tertiary language. Any other questions? Yeah, one more. Pardon me? No, AP Seminar is completely different from AP Literature. Oh, language. No, completely different. One fulfills the 10th grade requirement because it's also English 10H embedded, and the other one is the 11th grade English class, which more closely mirrors the 11th grade English curriculum for the English Regents. Okay.
So, thank you very much, everybody. Dr. Gazzone and myself will make ourselves quickly available outside in the lobby. We're just going to get started on our second half of the presentation for incoming 9th grade families. But we will be in the lobby. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. And again, if there's any questions, just find me out in the lobby, and I'll answer anything that you have regarding our programs. Again, thanks so much.
I'm just going to shut the mic real quick.